7.1.3 review preview. First one, you're kind of finding that unit rate, which we did in class today. So remember to find unit rate. In this case, we're dealing with price and number of minutes, like a cell phone bill. Obviously, now you probably don't pay per minute because everything's unlimited, but you still can find plans where you pay per minute. And obviously, you probably want to find the cheapest one. So first one here, in order to solve these, here's what you have to do. Okay, all these are done the exact same way. The first one, if you want to find out how much it is per minute, I'm going to show you, set it up as a ratio again real quick. So it's $19.95 for 100 minutes. Okay, if I want to find out how much it is per minute, okay, that'd be 1 minute, obviously. I have to divide by 100. So I have to do the same to the dollar amount, $19.95. When you do that, you should get 0.199 repeating, okay? Also known as 19 cents or 19.9 cents, all right? The rest of these here, they're done the exact same way. In this case, you take $24.95 and divide it by 150, but the answer should be 0.166. The third one should be it's very close, 1.658, and there's obviously the decimals kind of keep going after that. And then the last one here, 0.1475. Okay, so the cheapest one is the last one, D West, right? And that 0.1475, remember, that's 14 cents, almost 15 cents. Okay? So that is the answers for the first problem. Next one. We have a graph, and there's some questions on it, and there we go. I had to make sure that I could get them both on the same screen. First one, which store sold strawberries at about $2 a pound? First thing you have to notice is the scale. You need to know that these are going up by ones. Okay, that's the first key in figuring this problem out. You'll notice at $2 a pound, okay, which store are strawberries about $2 a pound? I see here's one. But remember, a pound is way over here, so we have to come over until we hit that line. So this store here, which is store C. Okay, next one. What is the rate of cost of strawberries at store B? This one you have to tell me what it is. So store B, I went like this. And you can have multiple answers for this one. But I looked at the very top. I knew that was $12. And I came down to the bottom and knew that was 3. So this one I said $12 for 3 pounds, which is also the same as $4 for 1 pound, okay, for B. So $4 for 1 pound would be the unit rate for that one. Last one, which store is the most expensive strawberries? Store A, by far, okay? This is like the running ones. In this case, it has to do with price. So the steeper the line in this case, the more expensive the strawberries are. Next problem, review on triangles. Perimeter, first one. Remember, perimeter, you add up the 3 sides. So it should be, the perimeter should be 15 plus 14 plus 12. And that should get you a total of 41 centimeters. Area, remember, is base times height divided by 2. Okay? And remember, you can divide the base divided by 2 or height divided by 2, doesn't matter. So you should plug in your numbers. 14 times 11.3 divided by 2, you should get 79.1 centimeters squared. Second one, again, perimeter is the 3 sides added together. When you do that, you should get 60 inches. When you do the area, you should have 25 times 12 divided by 2 should get you an area of 150 square inches. Okay. Next one, 7-33. We have a couple numbers, and we have to just put them in order from smallest Oh, for greatest to smallest, I did backwards on my paper. That's right. So greatest, the biggest one here, 3.5. And then we have 3. Those are the whole numbers. Notice everything else is a decimal. Okay? So that should have been a dead giveaway with at least those 2. Now I want to do the smallest one. That way I can kind of figure out the middle. The smallest one, if you notice, this one is, if I wrote it as a fraction, is 3/100ths. This one is 3/10ths. Hundredths are smaller than tenths. So I got 0.03, cross that one off. And 1/3, if you don't know what that one is, that's one of those fractions you just kind of have to know. It's 0.3 repeating. It goes on and on and on forever. Okay? So that one here is actually a little bit bigger than 0.3, because 0.3 is just 0.3, that's it. 1/3 is 0.3 repeating over and over and over again. Okay? Oops. I should not have put that one here. That was the smallest one. I wonder if any of you caught that. The smallest one should go way at the end. Okay. So the next biggest, 1/3, and then finally 0.3. That should have been the order from greatest. This is greatest. This is smallest down here. Okay. Last one. A couple of review problems on adding and subtracting decimal or fractions. Remember, in order to do it, you need to get a common denominator. In the first one here, common denominator is 12. You already have 12 for the first one. To get 2/3 into 12, you have to times it by the giant 1. In this case, we want 4 over 4, because we want the bottom number to be 12. We get 8/12ths. I'm going through these pretty quick because I know I've done these multiple times. Okay. When we subtract that, we get 3/12ths, which is the same as 1/4. Okay. Second one, you had to make them into 24s. So you should have 9 over 24 plus 14 over 24, which should get you 23/24. And the last one, you could have done 80ths. Okay, that would have worked. I did 40ths because I knew 10 and 8 both go into 40. So 16 over 40 plus 25 over 40 is 61 over 40. Okay. If you did out of 80, I believe it should have been 122 out of 80. Right? So those are the answers to Review Preview 7.1.3.